commercial space transportation, who has an exciting announcement to make. To make the announcement is Associate Administrator of FAA AST, Dr. George Neild.
Thank you. I've got some breaking news for you. Just take a minute. Going back to the passage of the Commercial Space Launch Act in 1984, there have been 207 commercial licensed launches. Only 5 of those have involved reusable launch vehicles. Those were the flights of Spaceship One back in 2004. And of all the companies who have served as launch operators over the years, only 2 have ever received an RLV launch license. Scaled Composites and X-Core, and both of those licenses have now expired. So I want to change that today. So I am proud to invite Neil up and to receive for Armadillo Aerospace an RLV launch license for their Stig-B rocket that will be flying out of Spaceport America in New Mexico. Congratulations.
I don't have a teleprompter, so I have to use this iPad. I don't want to accuse you all of not doing it on your own. I realize I'm the last thing keeping you guys from lunch, and you guys turn ugly when you're kept from your food, so I'm going to try and keep this brief. But I want to thank Gary for shoehorning in at the last minute. We literally arranged this yesterday and this morning, last night. And also for George, who we caught in transit to get the hard copy of the license. But I want to take the opportunity at this conference to publicly thank George and AST, because it goes deeper than just this one license. I wouldn't be surprised if, when I emerged from the metro in D.C., if George didn't look out the window and say, quick, close the blinds, switch the lights off, and pretend we're not at home. It's that Milburn guy again. Because the first time we did business, I think, was a permit for our lunar lander vehicles. And I remember the conversation. It was, hey, George, we'd like to get a permit for a lunar lander, same kind of thing that Neil Armstrong crashed when he was learning how to fly the LEM. And he goes, uh-huh. And then it was, oh, and by the way, we want to do it in front of 50,000 people with a bit of plastic tape between us and the vehicle. Uh-huh. And he had a full head of black hair at that time, and I've lost a few bit of mine as well. Well, we got our first permit. We weren't the first to, actually, we didn't get the first permit. We got the second, but we were the first to fly under permit. We got the next 2 permits, if I remember rightly, and we probably have more permitted flights than the rest of the industry combined. We also pioneered the tether test regime, and we're also the first to fly under the Class 3 experimental waivers. And we did all of this in partnership with AST. With respect to this particular license, AST is allowed by law 180 days, not to grant you a license, but just to review it and say yay or nay. This time around, they did it in 63 days, which I'm pretty sure is a record. I hope we get you to beat that in the future as well. But we couldn't have done it without just an absolutely stellar performance by AST. I know it's de rigueur these days to criticize the federal government and all its minions. This is one agency that doesn't need any criticism, because they did one hell of a job in processing this. It was a collaborative effort over the last 6 months, but literally 63 days from sufficiently complete to a full-blown license. So thank you, George, and I hope we're going to bug you for our manned vehicle license in the very near future. Thank you. Beautiful. I have to get a gold frame for that one.